So I was thinking, how would I know, like house hunting? Because you're in, okay, this would be the disguise. But plus, I had like actual realtors tell me that please don't go, please don't let you and the girls move to this town. It's really, really bad. And he did it anyways. So I was trying to think like, how it was bad and stuff. Like, I've just now started figuring it out, which is so dumb. I'm like so dumb. So, so the McDonald's is constantly running. Well, yeah, the McDonald's, because the other town has one. It's minor. It's like you would think it's the same town, but it's not. There's two different towns. It just blends into one. And then the Taco Bell is always busy. And then before they had the announcement of the, like that month ago for the World War III, before they had that, like that exact next day that went on, everything shut down like around here. But it used to be the Hucks, was like the Hucks in the roads was this always constantly teenagers in it. So so I was thinking to myself, okay, what does this symbolize? And I like actually just scared myself right now because okay, McDonald's symbolizes the St. Jude kids, the ones that have been injured. And uh then Taco Bell, I don't know what they symbolize. I don't know if it's the white version of the Mexican taco. Is it the Mexican taco? So I'm gonna search it up, but because I notice I don't ask people questions anymore. Well, what happened was I got lied to. So I decided I would just start searching on the internet. That way I can just decide who's lying and who's not on the internet instead of scrambling up, hey, I have a question, and then asking them a question, and then they blatantly lie, but you don't know. So you're like, thank you so much. And then here I am walking away. And then it could be anything from car directions to like one time I was on a job interview and I had the directions, but I got turned around. So just to double check, I went in and asked, and I was like, wait, this is different than the directions. Like there was, I finally figured it out, but it was my fault, and then it was the lady's fault that I asked directions for. Cause like if you don't know, just say you don't know. Like don't fucking lie to me. So, anyways, I have a little thing on my nail hurts. Um, hold on a second. So, anyways, so that would mean, and then so on top of you've got a realtor that tells you the town's bad, and then you've got things that you see going on around it. So, like, I already showed you it's cash title loans. But see, the tricky part, here's the tricky part that would get me. This is the tricky part. If I didn't have a realtor or anyone and I just like drove through the town, I'd be like, oh my God, Here's me. Oh my God. These houses are beautiful. This is me. This is why I get so concerned with myself. Because if I don't look into stuff, then I see the outward appearance, which is exactly like, that. You remember the Golden Books? And they really are truthful. Like, those were really truthful. Those were like, let's put real life into a child's perspective. So, like, when you read the book, and because I guess everything got thrown off when I realized cartoons weren't real. Because I was like, I hope one day I see, because I had a few cartoon characters I liked. So I was like, I hope one day I see him. And then I got to that realization that the reason why I was never, because I would always look when I'd be out in public. I was like, finally one day it clicked to me that I would never see these cartoon characters because they weren't real. And I was sad, but then I was just like, well, it's a good show, it's a good show. But it was just messed up. And then, so like, how could you tell that? Cause like, remember that story of the ginger? What? No, the house that was all had candy on it, and like, and then it was this cutest little old lady answers the door, and she's like, "Come in, children, come in." What was that? What am I thinking? And and then the children go in, but then she's really evil, and she's gonna make them. It's like that. That's not the kids' fault. Okay, I don't think a grown up would even be scared. At that point, you're just like, I just got duped, and I'm thinking about how to get out of here. I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking about. This was all inviting, and let's just snack on candy, and you're so cute. So, anyways, I just don't want to ruin things because I don't want to be that kind of a person, but God, those were some scary stories. Like, I don't think you guys should be handing those out to your kids anymore. Probably just leave that out. Let's switch things up. Let's put things on a lighter level and just talk about like stranger danger, stuff like that. So, but I'm gonna go. I'm up so late, and I decided I was gonna work tomorrow. So I have to get up in a little bit, but like, I'm gonna go I have to go get something to drink because I don't think I'm gonna make it. And I know I always say, oh, it's not that long before you could go to work because possibly I could try and show up to work an hour early and they might be okay with it. If not, I could just go get coffee and breakfast, or finish drinking my coffee and eat my breakfast, whatever, or my soda and my breakfast. But I was just thinking, oh my God, like, I really just got flipped out because I totally just, like, it scared me because I was like, wait a minute. McDonald's supports the kids that are sick, and they're keeping it going constantly in this town till it closes. And then Taco Bell, it's probably really Mexican, so then they're keeping that going, and like, but then this town is really bad. But like, McDonald's isn't bad unless you're faking your sick to act like the the people that really McDonald's is helping, like they're helping the kids. So, like, I don't know, but anyways, I'm just gonna stay close by until I can get my kids convinced that we just do not fit in here, and we've never fit in here, and it's okay that you got through school, you got like your ground bases down, you did it, you survived all of the maniac mess. So now, like, go ahead and just know that if you get around good people, they're gonna know that you're healing. They're not going to ridicule you like you have been. These people have been feeling in a way like fake compassion, or going along with it like I have a bad life when really they didn't. It was just really disheartening. A mom knows, and I know I can't like change a lot, but I know I'm always gonna be there. And I always told them that, even when I was in Illinois or Texas. Like, it would take what, $68 to get to them if they were in danger. And I was trying to get a car. I was trying to get money saved up. I'll never be able to go to a dealership and get a car because of my identity theft ruined my credit. Unless I get a lot of super money and then I could just pay for the car cash. But anyways, okay, I'm not gonna get depressed because I was really trying to stay in a good mood. But I just wanted to say, like, that's super scary. And then, so, like, things in a way are classified. So you might as well be honest then when you're like introducing. So basically, they broke their own law, like legal wise, because you should be informing a buyer that they're moving into a high crime polluted area, a high crime polluted town, like a town full of obviously really bad people that are doing bad things. So, because it's just like if you have a house that you're selling or renting out, you are obligated to inform them of anything that would be on their level of concern or a weight of whether they would buy the house or not. So that'd be like if there was crime, if there was a murder, if there was um like ghosts, if there was you know bad neighbors that lived by. So that all of that has to be legally disclosed. Like, I'm never gonna be a bitch and be like, well, reach back in my past just because I know now. But like, I know now so I can be more careful of what I'm gonna do in my future. So I guess that's the important thing. And um yeah, a lot of stuff was my fault because I didn't have the knowledge of it. I was really honestly thinking, like, I'm going with my gut here, and I'm not doing the full work to check out what all was going on. So it is my fault. But I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna make mistakes like that anymore. And hopefully, me and um, my kids get healthy, and because you just don't want to play that game, you know. It's a dangerous game, and that doesn't sound very fun to me. So I'm gonna go, and I'll just see you later. And I just feel like, oh, I didn't eat my. I spent a lot on my food. That's another reason why I was thinking, go ahead and do like my 3 hours tomorrow at work. Sometimes if you don't feel good and you're in home care, it's important to take care of yourself, and work knows that. That's why they have these things called therapy couches. But anyways, here's my sandwich I'm gonna eat. I got it. I'm so excited. So, and then earlier, guess what I got? It was at Love's. I got pumpkin cheesecake. And my mouth was watering the whole time I was eating it. Like, it was literally $6.49. I looked at the receipt. I was like, oh my God. But I was like, no, get it, get it, get it. Like, tomorrow I might get like their cups of fruit. Like, it was so good. Their food is so good. Like, I promise you it's not fake food. So, cool. Let's stay on the healthy track. I have to go to the gas station, and then I have to go try and sleep. But like, I just wanted to do a live really quick because I got scared when I came to realization, because I know I'm in this horrible town. It's not me saying it and starting a hate rumor. This is a really bad town, but like, it was like it clicked, and I wasn't even trying to think about it. It was just like, oh my God. Okay, McDonald's, they support the St. Jude, and then there's the people that are the ones that make people sick. And then I don't know why the Taco Bell is involved in this. Like, that part does not make sense to me. But for some reason, and I never did pay attention to when this first started. So it could be like some kind of like store war, which should never exist. I'm in Missouri. But the store war shouldn't exist. Like, when I looked into all of it, stores are supposed to help each other out. So maybe one store does breakfast, and then the store next to it would do a breakfast dessert, and then the store next to that is doing lunch, and the store next to that is doing candies and cookies. You get what I mean? Like how you see in the big cities, like it's supposed to function like that. And then you got your bakeries and your places to get for your sandwiches, and then the places to cook stuff. Then your foods that you like eat again, because you have to have like snack stuff. Oh, cool. Yeah, Missouri has some pretty places in it. I'm just not at one right now. So it's like, really, really, this is not a fun part of my life. This is I'm being patient, and something good is going to happen out of this. And I'm not even going to say, or I'm just literally saying, I am being patient. I'm having all this patience just drop over me like a fluffy blanket of love. And I'm also just going to like keep trying. Like, okay, I'm going to be honest. I used to not mind doing home care, but now I don't like it. And so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. And I like my daughter's idea, but my daughter's idea was my idea I had for her to do. And she doesn't want me and her to work together. And that makes sense, because you can't really be mom and daughter at the same time at your job. That's stupid. Like, I'm supposed to be there for her, not be always around her. So now I'm just trying to figure out what job I want to do where I can make enough money. This is what I'm working on, because it's not about cleaning houses anymore, okay? Home care used to be, you go in there, you spend 3 hours cleaning, and you go home. But it's changed. And I don't like it. And so I thought, you know what? It's time to find something different to do. And I do want to work at a hotel. It's just I don't want to work at a big hotel because, first of all, I will get lost. Automatic. It's automatic. And it won't just happen my first few days. It'll happen randomly because I'll get turned around. And I do not like that feeling. And I don't like elevators. I hate elevators because if you get stuck for a long time. And so that's not very comforting. So then I don't like big, large crowds of people. And so, if you're in a big hotel, might run into a big crowd of people. So, like, I have to start thinking about stuff like that instead of just being like, oh, well, I need a job. I'm just going to start filling out applications. Like, I have to think. I don't want to be at the medical because I don't want to be around the germs. See, when I thought home health was just the older people that are just staying home, I didn't think it involved sicknesses. And so that's where things got changing. So it's not, I'm not being prejudiced or anything against the health field. I cannot handle wounds. I cannot handle all of these little things that are okay to have at home instead of in the hospital now. Like, some even have to have IVs. And all of that stuff, I don't like. That's why, yeah, I will figure it out. That's why I was thinking go to somewhere. Okay, if I'm going to go work, then and I didn't go to college, so I need to go somewhere where I'm going to have a good time at work. And customer service has gotten a little crazy, so I don't think I want to go into that. And I thought home health was cleaning for like a person's grandma and grandpa, but it's not. It's not like that. So like I said, have one client, which is cool. True. Do you think the papers are ever in the hands of the sick? Because it's not them, it's me. I have an immunity problem. I do not like germs. Period. And I realize we all have them. We all carry germs on us. But what I don't like is being so close next to the germs. I don't like that. I've always been that way. I have been that person where it is that I have not done this out of hate. I have never done this to make someone feel uncomfortable or feel like now I hate them. It's just, you know how when you'll be in a checkout line and you have to be in that crowd and it's just maybe like 3 or 4 of you, but you're standing there in line and somebody coughs or somebody sneezes. Okay, I'm that person that freaks out because I know there's particles in the air and I'm putting my shirt up over my face. I'm that person. And I know that it's odd because I look around and no one else is doing that. No one in the line is doing that. it's just me. So I realize that, you know, that's probably a problem. And I'm going to have to work on it. I'm going to have to deal with that. But I don't ever make that person feel bad. The only time I ever did do something in public to intentionally make somebody feel bad, I said something because it was kind of a weird figure, but I was working at the gas station, and there was this creepy guy in there, and he stank. And so I looked at the workers I was working with, and I was like, maybe I should look into that. You know what? I'm going to look into that and see what they have. Because they'll probably have something like that. If I type that in the search bar, there'll be something like that on, I have a thing on Indeed. I've always found good jobs on Indeed. But anyway, so there's this guy at the gas station, and he's creeping us all out. And he just sits there and stares, and they're like, well, he does this, and I was new. He does this a lot, Melody. He's never hurt anyone. He just will sit there and stare and make you feel uncomfortable. And I was like, he needs to leave the store. And I know, I don't ever want to make somebody feel bad. That's why maybe I should have looked up and said, it's me. But obviously, by my reaction, and I'm not rolling my eyes, I'm not huffing my breath, I'm not a Karen, I'm not being a Karen at all. I'm just like, oh no. And I'll go like that, and I'll just be breathing in my shirt because it'll really make me lose my breath. Like, I really get like horrifically like freaked out, scared. So I kind of like, I tell the workers that the guy shouldn't be there, and then they're all like, oh, he does this, blah blah blah. He comes up to the counter, and I just go up and down our little area, and I spray my body spray perfume a lot, massively. And then I don't spray it towards him because, you know, the lawsuit. But then I stand right directly, because I was the cashier person. I stand directly at my cashier, and I just keep going like this around me. I just almost used up my whole bottle. And bring up his stuff, and out the door he went. And he would try and pull up a few more times with himself in the store, but then that's probably why they put me in the drive-up window, because they were getting tired of me trying to run him out. So that's another thing we can keep in mind about a bad town. So yeah, it was this horrifically scary man that stinks. And he's scary. He mumbles to himself, and he stares at women for a long time. And it is very scary. So, the end. So, it's embarrassing. I can understand now why the lady painted her nails green and hurried up and gathered her stuff, and she got out of this town, because it's not a town you're going to survive in if you're trying to do good. And she was doing like me. So her makeup was really pretty, her hair was nice and neat, her scrubs were all clean and nice and neat. This is when I worked at the nursing home. And she did that every day for work. And she wanted out of there, because I was like, oh no, why did you paint your fingernails green? Because she always had her nails really cute color. And she's like, because money. And I want money. she got out of there. She did it. So, anyways, I'm just going to keep up what I'm doing. Thank you for all the nice stuff you say. And I'm going to go to the gas station, put some gas in. Tomorrow I'm going to work. And then hopefully they get it entered in the computer. The last time I worked, it didn't get entered in, I guess, till the next day. But that was my fault because I worked later in the day. So tomorrow, wish that my car does not. Once again, today, I pull up to Walmart store entrance parking areas, and I park, and then I go in, and then I come back out, and I go to try and start my car, and I have to push that button several times to get it to start. You guys, I'm worried. So I'm going to go to AutoZone and see if they can test separately the starter and the alternator. I messaged my daughter to ask her if she knew if it ever had a starter or an alternator put in, because I know those just naturally go out. Like, it's not a big deal. No one sabotaged my car. It's just natural for the starter and the alternator. So I don't know what's going on, because like this battery is a year old that I got in my car. He reassured me that this battery was okay. So we got a little problem here. So I'm gonna have to, maybe my daughter will ease up on some of the car payment, and I can use up. Ooh, my ear just started ringing. But I hate having to ask her that. But then I could just take it right up the road and get the refurbished alternator and starter put in. So just hang in there. The check is in the mail officially as of now. I'm just imagining it floating from hand to hand, going in that little mail truck on its way. So let's hang in there. And I'm so proud of myself for saving that money. I'm so proud of myself. I didn't know what that money was going to come in handy for. I didn't. I knew I was going to use it for something good, but I didn't know what it was going to, because this is like from 2 years ago income taxes. So I just thought, no, the guy said you can do up to 5 years. Just tuck it back, because you don't need it right now. Who cares if you're going paycheck to paycheck? You'll end up doing your stupid moves and not be thinking right, because you just got that money fresh in your hand. And so don't do it. So, but now I know better. So anyways, I'm so fucked up right now because I did so much vape, and it's so hot in my car that my face is starting to feel really hot. I'm tired. I think that's what it is. Well, I'm going to need gasoline from the morning. So it was like nice to talk to you. So, and I'm going to go too, because I can't think of anything else to say. It just scared me. That scared me, okay? Freaking McDonald's, Taco Bell, and then now that I'm thinking about it, the stinky bum that they supported, because that's why I was moved into the drive window, because in the drive window, I couldn't see nothing that was going on. Because it was the ice machine, the machine I was working out of for sodas, the cash machine, my counter, and everybody only got sodas through the drive-thru. Like, nobody ever asked for anything else. Okay. Anyways, I just, like I said, I put my Nancy Drew hat on. I put my Nancy Drew jacket on, invisible, of course, and I try and figure the mystery out. And I think I'm coming to a close conclusion. Now, all that's left, because I know what Stinky Guy represented, all the stank that gets allowed to be in this area. So, McDonald's is all the ones that hurt kids are allowed to live in this area. What does Taco Bell have to do with this? Are there any other restaurants involved? I'm just upset. I'm upset because I don't want this to ruin. I want to go in to my new town that I live in with knowledge of what I ran from. All right, well, I'm gonna say bye because I don't know what else to talk about. I can't stop thinking about it, so I am going to stop recording, and I'm gonna find some music to listen to. Go to go to the gas station. Maybe I won't even wait till I find something good to listen to. I'm just gonna go to the gas station and put gas in my car. Mm-mm. Bye.